My camera's all set up. Hello, I think we are live. Welcome to another edition of Morning Words. I'm Joseph, and we have my typewriter. We are in my home here. It is a good time to be here today. I'm not really sure what I'm going to write about. The past few days I have not been able to stream. It's been a real adventure. I think I'd say it's an adventure. But I'm just happy to be here. I have a microphone coming in the mail, which is going to be exciting because that will help boost our audio, make things sound a little nicer. You'll be able to hear the typewriter a little better as well. So I remember last time I was on here, I think it was Monday morning, and it is now Thursday morning. Monday morning, I took a look at Poets and Writers. I was reading a little bit from it, just discussing the magazine. But today, I'm going to do some writing. I'm not sure what to write because I haven't been writing over the past few days. It really does affect you when you don't write something creative over the past few days. And frankly, I fell into a bit of a kind of a grind of editing. It wasn't really like writing. And the fact is, I need to write something new every day and edit something every day. Editing's important. It's part of the process. You grow from that. And I really like doing it on here. I could even edit off of here. And that way it's like, okay, well, yeah, you do your edits, or not even edit off of here. I mean, I write off of here. I'd say, I can do my creative writing on my own. And then I bring my pieces to be edited here. The morning edit show. But no, I feel more so that I want to write and edit on here. So we'll start with some morning words. I mean, after all, that is the name of the show. What have I been feeling? It's a good question to kind of start today with. All right. What have I been feeling? What is being called for me to write about? Well, I struggle a lot with the sense of the rat race. And that's not a bad thing to have the grind, to be working really hard, to be, hi, Tammy, she says, are you black? I don't know why you are asking that question because it's very obvious I am not, I'm not black or African American, but Black Lives Matter. If that's something that you're going to pop in the chat and you're going to ask me. Good morning, Tammy. But I was kind of just going to get to writing and working on my typewriter. Okay, yeah, we have to, unfortunately, I don't have a, hold on a second. This is the first time I've ever had to mod a chat in one of my things here. Sorry. There we go. I think we fixed that. Good morning, Rogue Solar. We had a little bit of an incident here, which I think I've resolved. Good morning, Rogue Solar. I do poetry here in the Just Chatting channel. I have a typewriter, which I'll show you right now, and that's just what I'm doing here on Twitch. Is I'm just doing poetry. I tend to come on here. It's 7 a.m. in the morning where I am in America. Where are you tuning in from? Are you tuning in here from America? Are you tuning in from elsewhere? Where are you from? Oh, so you're tuning in, same. Get up, get going in the morning. And so that's what my morning word show is about. So great that you're in the same time zone. Welcome to 7 a.m. I just do this poetry in the morning because it's the way that I get my day started. I haven't done it the past few days. Do you want a poem? I do them on the spot. I take requests. I could write a poem inspired um, by Florida. I have been several times. I have family down there, mainly in the Orlando area. But I could also do a poem about any topic anywhere. Um, so um, yeah, I can do. I guess that's kind of what I'm here for, and that's what I do this stream is just to kind of chat and get up and put in the early morning creative work. I do my other jobs all day long, and this is like my little writing space time when I'm not out on the street. But yeah, so that is what I have been. That's what I've been up to, and that's what I've been working on. No, I could do a poem about Fortnite. I will let you know that I am not as familiar with Fortnite. I think that I need to get a little more familiar with some more of the video games on this channel because of thing. But I actually got an idea in my head for a poem about Fortnite, so we're gonna jump into that. I'll drink any cup of tea, frankly. Well, now we're gonna shift over to our typewriter screen. So that, believe it or not, oh my goodness, Roki, this is a wonderful opportunity because this typewriter is actually a. Let me just wait for it to focus. But it is a Florida typewriter. There you go. Look at that. The brand of the typewriter is actually called Florida. So it's a Spanish company rebranded, named Patria. They rebranded typewriters for all across the globe, and they named their American line the Florida line. So that is I'll tell you, I would say that's a wild coincidence, but wild coincidences, I don't believe in wild coincidences. And if you're just tuning in, we are writing a Fortnite poem for Roki Solar. So my when I think of Fortnite, and you can correct me in the chat if you think I'm wrong, but I grew up. So I actually stopped playing video games a while ago, so I could pursue more of a creative, and that's just me. It's a personal decision I had to make to be able to do more writing. But when I was younger, I played a lot of TF2, Team Fortress 2, and that's like kind of where I think some of these crazy shooter games, like the silly ones, like kind of like Fortnite, have kind of some of their basis. And so a lot of what I'm going to be kind of pulling from is, videos and clips that I've seen here and there about Fortnite. And I'm also going to be pulling a little bit from what I know from my TF2 years, which was a lot of fun. I loved playing the TF2. Oh, crap. Oh, no! Oh, goodness gracious. We have had a absolute calamity collapse of the camera. Here we go. Let's fix this. My setup is not the most secure. Oh no, hold on a second. Let's see here. I think I will have to shift over to my laptop camera for now. As I We'll try to fix this, but stay tuned. We're gonna get this fixed. Nope. Yes, there we go. We're back. Wow, that was dangerous. All right, and we're there. But actually, now I think we got an even better view of the poem, which is good. All right. Oh, goodness. This morning the typos are strong. He's in the red on here. Alrighty. Your poem is finished. Roki Solar, Dancing Over the Grave. And oh goodness, did we also have a hiccup with our laptop camera? Let me fix this. Wow, this is just all the camera issues together. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to read your poem. Dancing Over the Grave. Building towers to the sky. Cinematic high-rise as hearts beat faster and faster. Map closing in to the moment when flourish of fire, explosions of grandeur, costumes weirder, make their dramatic victory, creating the new old dances frantically, joyfully, streaming live as one community. We will spend fortnights and fortnights on Fortnite for the friendly competition, longing for the jittery, joyful fingers, waiting for the countdown to start. And I will read that one more time for anybody else tuning in, and I will show the poem on the screen. Newly typewritten poem for Roki Solar, Dancing Over the Grave. Building towers to the sky, cinematic high-rise as hearts beat faster and faster. Map closing in to the moment when the flourish of fire, explosions of grandeur, costumes weirder, make their dramatic victory, creating the new old dances, frantically, joyfully, streaming live as one community. We will spend the fortnights and fortnights on Fortnite for the friendly competition, longing for the jittery, joyful fingers, waiting for the countdown to start. What I'll encourage you to do, Roki, is I'm going to drop my email in the chat. If you want the original, poet.com. If you want the original, I can send it to you via email, and I can send like a picture to you via email. I could also, if you send me your address, I can mail this over. So my whole thing is I do street poetry on the local walking mall in my town. But as I've been kind of trying to expand outward and try new things, especially during the coronavirus, the great thing about Twitch is that it's just boom, right there. Hello, how are you doing type of thing. So, and that is that. So thank you so much for the topic of Fortnite. As I'm beginning to realize that video game poems here on Twitch are kind of going to become a little bit of my bread and butter. And so I am going to have to kind of exercise a little bit in that knowledge. And I have a couple of friends of mine, I'll send them this poem and I'll be like, tell me what you think. And, what did I hit? What did I hit right on Fortnite? I know that I've seen a bunch of videos on Facebook on PUBG. And so I know that's like different. But I think that the map thing is kind of universal. So I kind of went for that. But anyway, thank you so much for the topic. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for tuning in. So I can continue. Oh, thank you so much, Roki. Well, I hope you have an amazing future and a great rest of your day, and I will email you for the original. Absolutely, it is yours. I am so glad to be able to make that connection, and you have a wonderful day streaming. And if you are streaming Fortnite or any other video game, I'll probably try to tune in to brush up a little bit on my cultural literacy to be able to write a bit better in the future. Dancing Over the Grave, a poem about Fortnite. Well, that was an absolute wonderful thing to be doing. So let me see if there's something I could kind of dive in to do an edit on, because I have a lot in here. This is one that needs a final. And I think this one might be kind of quick. And I'm going to try... I think I want to write. I want to try finishing writing this one today, which will be a little bit ambitious since I've already been 18 minutes in, and I've been capping the stream off in a couple of about 7 minutes. If there's enough people on here in the future, if things are popping, I will be able to do these streams longer. The idea is just, I frankly started doing these streams just because I wanted to get up in the morning and prove to myself I'm here, I'm awake, I'm able to be able to do writing at 7 a.m. And I just been trying to do it consistently. This is my 22nd one. I think I've skipped like 3 days total. And what that does, that just creates such a great routine for me. So I do take requests, and I maybe should put that in the title, that I just take requests generally. That might actually be a little helpful for people that might be tuning in. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on editing this poem about the Lady and the Tramp, believe it or not. So back when coronavirus was really in full swing, I was sitting with my wife, and she decided she wanted to pop on Lady and the Tramp. And I kind of took out my typewriter and wrote a little bit about how... using a lot of pouring in references to the movie into the poem, but also kind of trying to capture that moment, because I came for like a week or so. It was just like a week. I remember I was walking my dog and someone else was walking their dog, and I tend to like my dog to be friendly with other dogs, so I will let the leash out a little bit, and my dog will say hi to other dogs, and then sometimes my dog will be happy, some of the other dog will be happy, sometimes the owners are not happy or they're happy. I don't know what dog etiquette is in that. But it was coronavirus, and everybody's really scared about whether if two dogs kind of get near each other, if one has like coronavirus droplets on them, will it get on the other dog? Craziness like that. and I realized the dogs don't know. Dogs don't know. They don't know that what? Yeah, oh my goodness. Roki Solar just told me that I have hit 500 followers today on Instagram. That's wild. Oh, look at that. Solar Grinds, I see you there on Instagram, and there you go. You are in a tower in the sky in one of the videos on your on your Instagram. That is so cool. I'm following back. This is so nice. Thank you so much for being follower 500. That just warms my heart. It really does. I'm just thankful to be able to be doing this. It literally, I think, like I had like a little less than 200 people like over a year ago, and I was kind of like, you know what? I just want to keep putting good stuff out there and putting joy out there and trying to write. And this is great. And I see you there, Alexander Solis. Well, thank you so much. I'm really so glad that you were able to tune in, and this was so cool to be able to do this poem for you. Um, I Twitch is kind of new for me, but I just love being able to interact and chat with with people, and to be kind of just in the moment with people. Um, so yeah, this was great. Thank you so much again, Roki Solar. And as long as there is room, and as long as this account is not, as long as my streams are not blowing up, you're always welcome to pop in, request a poem, say hi. It's as it's whatever this ends up being. So, no, but of course you have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in, Roki Solar. So the Lady and the Tramp poem that I have here, I will read it, and then I will kind of talk a little bit about some edits I might make. I don't think I'm going to type out those edits today. I think that's going to be a tomorrow project. So I'm going to switch over to the typewriter camera because you guys can see this. So Lady and the Tramp. Streaming, gleaming stars speak volumes in the night. The viral outside twilight is the bright beauty we take in from our couches. Reclining at the turmoil, ignoring the news to celebrate the olds. Colors painted on pixel screens. The dogs don't know the Great Depression. The dogs just smile. Seek out friends 6 feet away. Disney just smiles. He knew he was building a world for the future, not to forget. This is the night. Candle in twilight, even the dogs can speak volumes. Best friends are forever. We are all running the streets, seeing the sunset and stars above our kennels, and howling to the hopes that we will always belong. Wow, I forgot how much longing was in this poem. This poem is very, very heartfelt. I surprised myself. The one thing that I was told recently by a writer who was teaching a class for kids, believe it or not, and I was tuning in, is that you want to surprise yourself as a writer, because that means that it came from somewhere beyond just your thought. Like it's not about like, hey, I thought this thing and I wrote down this thing. I thought it, I wrote. I mean, all these things I thought, but they were also like kind of what pulled from the what I would actually say they pulled from God. They pulled from the beyond. I'm not saying that I'm like a prophet and God speaking through me. It's just more that I reach out beyond my own mental capacity. It's not about I think and therefore I write. It's that something calls to me in this world and I write. And that's what it was. It was like I was watching Lady and the Tramp, and I was thinking about how coronavirus is happening, and it was all this synthesis. Now, the question, I can ramble on and on and on, blah, 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 blah. The question, I gotta look for a pen here. Hold on a second, sorry. There you go, we get a nice good view of the typewriter there. The question is, do I edit this? See, it's good. It could use more. I definitely have some places where edits are very clear. If I switch over, So I already had thought about some edits when I first wrote this poem. The uptown to downtown. So I was thinking like kind of about uptown versus downtown, a nice ritzy area versus the hardworking area. For some reason, that kind of called out to me, so I wrote a little note in the corner. But this one here, I wanted to run the pun. We are all running the streets, pound the pavement, and rescue. And actually, frankly, I could put that as a new line in there. Best friends, as opposed to just friends. You can see I wrote in the word best right there to get to kind of do that. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of different options here. But frankly, after reading this through, I mean, I think that we need to make it clear it's not Disney, but Walt Disney. Because there's a difference between the dreamer and the company that he left behind. And I say that with a little bit of spite. So Walt Disney just smiles. And so I kind of want to reference him. The dogs just smile. The dogs. I have a line here. Announce in language. I'm just kind of going through and editing. And let me switch back to my laptop camera. I wish I had like an edit camera. So I have like a camera pointing down here to the typewriter. I have a camera pointing at me. What I need is another camera pointing at like a portion of the table where I do my edits. That way I could be like, here. Oh, the dream. I'll tell you, if I get enough subscribers, if this is like a channel that actually has money coming through it, not to be doing a shameless plug, then I can do more with it. I can show more. I can write more. I can spend more time, have more cameras, do a whole big thing. The viral outside twilight is the bright view. Celebrating things old. Color canvas painted on pixel screen. So I'm finding little bits I can do here and there. I'm not going to hack the poem to pieces. Let's just say that. Would it be weird to say we are all running the streets, seeing the sunset and stars above our coronavirus kennels, as opposed to just kennels? I think kennels is simple. Howling to the hopes that we will always belong. Yeah, I think it's good. I think our up, down, downtown attempted reference is not going to fly here. I think that I made some basic edits. Yeah, I'm happy. Now the title is something. Yeah, no, I just want to say Lady and the Tramp. Yeah. So that poem is ready to be edited. I'm going to show you real quick some of the basic edits I was making right now. So you'll see here that I changed "so celebrate the olds," ignoring the news, celebrate the olds, to celebrating things, ignoring the news, celebrating things old. makes it more concise. Color canvas, painting on pixel screens. And over here, I'm going to expand upon Seek Out Friends 6 Feet Away, announcing in foreign language their unbridled spirit. Walt Disney just smiles. Now the dogs speak volumes. Howling to the hopes we will always belong. So it's ready. It's ready for a final run. And that will be tomorrow's project. So thank you so much to everybody that tuned in. Thank you, Roki Solar, for the messages. No thank you to the rude person that started this, that kind of had me saying, why are you being rude? So now this was the first time I ever had to like ban someone from my channel. So that's all right. We do, and we go with what we do with. So thank you everybody that did tune in. Thank you everybody watching it on the replay. This is Joseph, and this is the Morning Word Show Typewriter Poetry Livestream. And now next time in the title, I'm going to put request a poem, because I think that'll be more apt. Thank you.